Hello everyone, welcome back to my page, Messages from Venus. This is another client reading. This is a Power of the Oracle client reading. I would like to thank you for trusting me to read for you. When I was pulling the cards or trying to find the perfect cards for you, I don't know, I got like a I love cat animal type of a theme, very like rainbowish. So I feel like I know it's the month of Pride here in the United States, but I feel like, oh, by the way, if you guys hear music or anything in the background, I live in a building apartment complex, so people don't really know how to listen to music on their own. So I apologize beforehand, but what I was going to say is that I feel like you have like a rainbow type of an energy. I know that it's Pride Month here in the United States. However, I feel like the rainbow signifies to me that you have accomplished a lot in life. Even though you have not, in certain occasions of life, as we all do, which is absolutely normal, have felt that you have accomplished a lot. You actually have, especially when it comes to spirituality. So I'm going to pull a card from the Barbecue Bohemian Cats Tarot deck, and then I forgot the name of this deck. I want to say it's a Spirit Message deck or something like that. I'm not quite sure. But I haven't used it in a very long time. So let's pull some cards and let's see what the message is for you. Hopefully the messages resonate and you enjoy this reading and you also relax a little bit, because I feel like you have like a little bit of nervousness, just a tad bit. So all right. Okay, so I've pulled like a pyramid type of spread, and this with the tarot deck represents you, and this is the Sun in reverse. This is one of the most powerful cards in the deck because I feel like the Sun shows enlightenment, which I did mention prior to showing you the cards. I feel like you're very much enlightened and you have accomplished so many things and have done a lot. However, there's some sort of either disappointment or grief and like a wave of depression, which, believe it or not, I feel like a lot of people don't realize that achieving a lot and reaching the sky as opposed to the stars, because there is something bigger out there, as we do reside in a universe. We reside on a planet that resides within a universe, and it provides vast amounts of energy and limitless potential abilities for us to live. So with this card coming out as where you stand right now, it just touches on the things that a lot of people don't like to talk about, which is when you reach a lot of accomplishments, which is what I was trying to reach before, but of course, sometimes just there's a lot of messages coming through at the same time, so I'm trying to like get everything out. So, okay. So the enlightenment or you being accomplished sometimes can make you depressed, because now you're like, okay, so what now? Where do I go from here? Where do I take it from here? What am I supposed to be doing with my life from this point forward? Is this everything? You kind of start like questioning yourself, and I feel like that to a lot of people might not bring in depression. It might bring in a wave of like wanting to do more. But in your case, I feel like there is an energy of like Cancer, Sagittarius, and also Taurus that's affecting like your emotions. I'm not quite sure if you have ever had like a reading from an astrologer, or have logged into like one of these like cafe astrology places where you look at your charts. See where Cancer, Sagittarius, and Taurus is, and see how those zodiac signs, see where they fall. What section of your life do they fall? To obtain this information, you need your full name, your date of birth, the place of birth, and the time of birth. I know a lot of people might think, well, those, astrology isn't really real. It's not real. It's not this. It's not that. But I do feel like that's something that you need to know and actually see, so that you can see where those energies are coming forward, and in what areas of your life they're coming forward, so that it can help you succeed even more. The patterns of the matrix are constantly moving, and we live in a paradigm. We live in a matrix, and we have to constantly be moving and changing and transmuting. Otherwise, you will become very stagnant. And I feel like there is some sort of situation, of some sort of energy that's around you that is stagnant, but you have so much like will of living, and you have accomplished so much that you now want to know what's next. Hopefully you don't take the card of the Sun in reverse in a symbol of death, and where you feel like, oh, well, the next step is death. Well, I have to die, or I have to kill myself, or something like that. If you have ever have those thoughts, it's good to text people. It's good to talk about it. If you ever experience those feelings, it's because things around you are stagnant. It's because things around you are calling out, or are screaming out for the energy of death, which is in essence, it is change. So let's see what the other cards have to say, and where you should be experiencing change. Okay, so we have the energy, which is where you were. This is the mind, body, and soul. Okay, so this is where your mind is, what you're constantly thinking, the thoughts and the projections that you're feeding into the matrix, or this physical plane. So I have regrets, I have dreaming of you, and I have divine will. Okay, so again, please excuse any noise in the background due to music or anything like that. So with your mind, I feel like you think about the things that you could have had with a specific partner, or you're continuously thinking about the things that you should have done. That is the area in your life where you're kind of like lacking. Even if you have a partner or partners now, which I don't feel like there's anyone at the moment, I feel like you think back at a specific time and person, and where you keep thinking to yourself like, I regret doing that, I regret saying that, what if I would have never walked away, what if I would have never acted this way, would this person still be here, would I not feel so lonely or desperate or needy of love and attention. And you feel like it's the decisions that you've made. That is the constant reminder, is the lack of love, needing love, wanting to be loved, wanting to switch things around with a specific somebody. Now with your body, I see, well, the cards that we have here is, it's Infinity and Electra. Okay, so you're constantly always on the go. Where do we incorporate the mind and the body? Where things can actually be fixed? Where can we incorporate things, these sections of your life, mind, the body, and the soul, where you can make things balanced out? You're always on the go. You're always active. There's no limit for you when it comes to possibilities or wanting to do better for yourself. It's none of that. It's just the lack of empathy, or lack of love for yourself, or lack of faith that you can find somebody that actually suits you, that actually fits you, that is going to be there for you. Right now, with the energy of the divine will, it just lets me know that you have kind of like given up, and you're just allowing the universe to just move things for you, and you don't want to boggle that person or contact that person or go back to the person, which is fantastic, which is great, because I feel like in the long run, that person didn't really deserve you to begin with. Excuse me, I just burped. That person didn't really deserve you to begin with. I feel like you were kind of like too much for this person. So instead of thinking about regret, put yourself in a situation where, as your body is always in constant movement, you're constantly doing things, make space to go out and make it a little bit easier for the universe to put somebody in your path that is more compatible with you, because I feel like that person was not compatible with you. They were nowhere near in the compatibility with you. I feel like you guys just kind of like vibed off each other, because it was somebody from a past life. It was somebody that you had to reunite yourself with. But try to understand this: not all soulmates, not everyone that you are physically with or that come back into your life from a past life, from a past existence, is meant to stay in your life, okay? At all. So you kind of have to like do the push and pull. Push and pull, because you allow the universe to do for you. You've allowed people to leave your life and be part of you. And also now it's kind of like you're pushing the divine will of the universe into action. I feel like you're the type of person that has done workings and like spiritual energy, and those workings have worked. Because let me tell you this: what happens when you do spiritual workings on a partner, and that partner doesn't have the main foundation, which is some sort of attraction, whether that attraction may be love, physical, mental, etc. It has to be some sort of foundation or attraction to you, besides anything that has to do with the physical realm. Some people might beg to differ, because some people are very much connected to monetizing and the money, and that's what attracts other people, one people to the other person, or it's like one of the requirements. But there's underlying things that are happening besides you just being, attracted to what that person can provide for you. There are other things. Some people are lucky to have everything, and others are not. However, I feel like with that person, it was just meant for you to be with this person, experience that, cut those cords, and keep moving. But because you have been making, you have been making like either affirmations, petitions, or putting energy out into the universe for this person to come back and stay there and be there and stay there. What you have done is that you've created a situation where that person is pulling back because he or she does not like the energy that you're proposing. Their vibe does not like the energy that you're proposing. So therefore, they push backwards as opposed to pushing towards you. What I suggest that you do in regards to that situation is that you perform cleansing rituals, not only for that person, but also for yourself. So that you can actually cleanse that energy out. And either one of two things can happen. That person can come back to you genuinely, and maybe the universe will give both of you guys another chance, or both of you guys will give each other another chance, but try to clear all that energy out. Okay? And put your energy into clearing energy that isn't wanted by someone else. I know I have done spell work for people. I know to do spell work for myself as well. I've provided those type of services, but I only provide those services when I see that the foundation is there, when the willpower is there. And right now, my suggestion to you, as far as what the cards are telling me and the energy that is being portrayed, is that you get rid of it. Get rid of that's all those energies. Now your soul is telling you that you have a ridiculous amount of love around you. As you can see, her heart is made out of love, of a heart. A lot of people might say, well, your soul can't vibe. Well, without a soul, without the unseen, you are not alive, okay? Without the things that you cannot see, you are not alive. And that is energy. That is frequency. That is your frequency. Is the part of this reading that I'm reading is your frequency, okay? You have enough love to give. Give yourself the opportunity to hold on to that love for yourself. Now, I'm going to read this card for you, and I'm going to read this one because these cards have messages in the back, but it's a lot of cards, so I just asked Spirit to guide me. Well, when I say Spirit, I don't know if you've been looking at my videos, but when I say Spirit, what I mean is my not just the spirits that are within me, not just with my clan, but also with my own energy, my own spirit. So the intention reads as follows. Do not lose sight of your original intention. Check inside your heart to see if the path you are traveling fits in your original hopes and aspirations. If not, take action. Take control and stir your life back on course, okay? So now that you know that you have done a lot for yourself, that you have accomplished things for yourself, now that you have taken some sort of pause, like I mentioned before, because you're like, you know what, is this all? You're asking yourself these type of questions. Now take action and find something else. Find something else to accomplish. Find something else that inspires you and gives you aspiration to do more. Love yourself. It's very important. This card, dreaming of you. Someone you love will appear to you in your dreams. They reflect a part of you, a time of remembrance, a time of reflection and healing. What I mentioned with to you in regards to the cleansing, that cleansing will cut the cords and will heal. Okay, no matter what that person has done, no matter what that person has not done to you or you have done to that person, that will in turn provide a lot of healing for the both of you, a lot of forgiveness for the both of you. Now, I don't know if you know that I do not provide those services anymore. I don't know if you will follow, you know, the tips that I'm about to give you. It's really up to you. You don't have to do it, but I'm being called to just let you know. It's a lot of these energies that you have put out is very easy to cleanse. Okay, because you did it with pure intention. You didn't do it with malice intent. You did it with pure intention and pure love for this individual, whatever those spell works or that energy might have been, or you might have done. So what you should do is take a bowl of cold water, buy crystal quartz that are rough crystal quartz, and put them in a bowl and allow the sun to hit them and allow the water to evaporate. And once that water evaporates, that will cause a cleansing job. You should also light a white candle with both of your names. If you have his or her date of birth and full name, put it on the candle, and one for you beside the bowl full of crystal quartz with water. And you know, it's just, you can have like the pillar candles, the taper candles, those are also good. Put both candles right next to each other, like put the bowl in the middle and then the candles right next to each other, and this will in turn cause a lot of healing. Try to do it during the day or when the sun comes up. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed this video and that this reading has served you for the better. I will see you guys in the next reading. Whoever is interested in a reading, please 1, like, share, and subscribe, and 2, check the description box for any sales and any readings that you guys would like. So I hope to see you guys soon. Bye.